T.I. response to 50 Cent this. No one told us.
Listen, y'all, we got an update in the controversy involving T.I. versus 50 Cent. Okay, as we all know, this back and forth has been going on for weeks, but apparently 50 Cent just dropped the verse going at T.I., his son, and Tiny. Okay, before we break down the shots that 50 Cent at T.I., let's give you some context. Now, of course, yesterday morning 50 Cent made an announcement claiming that he's working on a documentary exposing the claims versus T.I. and Tiny. All right, for those who missed what 50 said in his post, he said, "Remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. They're going to ask about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a crisis PR person." All right. Now, of course, this wasn't the only post, right? 50 also hinted at dropping new music, and that's exactly what happened. Now, again, T.I. wasted no time responding to this, documentary being, created, cooked up by 50 Cent. T.I. said, "Look, we can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you're going to do is show how much of a FN you is. Let's play. Nobody fears you over here, boo-boo. Hashtag let them know." All right. Now, of course, someone in the comments, again, T.I. and the family was in New York, right, doing interviews. Of course, someone say, "Yo, go shoot the video in Jamaica, Queens, to be exact." T.I. say, "For what? He ain't there. F out of here." Okay. Listen, this is T.I. again. His sons, they had interviews yesterday. I believe Damani was on the Breakfast Club. So, of course, they was shooting some content for all of these diss records they've been making going at 50. And, of course, they posted up, I want to say downtown New York. So, of course, the fans, they out here instigating. But listen, at that moment, everybody was like, all right, it is what it is. Well, listen, 50 Cent dropped a new record last night. Again, for those who may not know, this is apparently the theme song from one of the spinoff shows for Power. Okay, now this is the line that everyone is talking about. "I'm back on my dope boy grammar. Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta." Okay, now again, people are saying this is, the shots being sent at T.I., his son, and Tiny. Okay, on this verse, again, if you want to hear the snippet, I'll leave the link in the description. But of course, T.I. and his son wasted no time responding to this, these bars going at T.I., his son, and Tiny. For those who missed what T.I. said in response to these, these bars 50 done cooked up, this is what T.I. had to say. "50, drop whatever you choose. Just please keep showing the world you a hoe. On Clay, and you still ain't tell us why you was in 4K D pulling with the smile of a sissy. Pandora's box is ajar, sir. Good luck.
Damn.
FN, you suck. PS, me and mine to the end of time. It's a trauma bump." All right, now again, that was T.I. responding to 50 sending shots. Now, of course, King, he responded as well. And in this post, he says, "Homie dropped that weak-ass track. It ain't shit you can do that we can't, Mr. 50. So y'all just sit back and watch the show. We finna cook 'em. Song out now. Will be on all platforms later today. Comment drop top down below for me to DM you the song link. Hashtag out now." All right, now again, that was King responding to 50's latest verse. As you can see, both T.I. and King are not impressed with this verse, right, that 50 just released last night. Again, if you want to hear the snippet, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But listen, man, everyone has been waiting for a response from 50. And like we said in the previous videos, listen, 50 is very calculated. You get what I mean? Sitting back watching everyone, pretty much big up T.I. and his sons, right, for standing on business, right, defending the honor of their mother. Some say King, right, extremely disrespectful, matching the energy of 50 Cent, who made a post about his mother. Listen, it's just been a lot, right? And as of recently, T.I. in his interview said he wished that King didn't do that. You know what I mean? Put 50's mom on a t-shirt, even though he respected the fact that he's defending his mother. You get what I mean? It's just, listen.
If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3.
How the hell did we get here? All over.
Yeah, this boy disrespectful. He gonna get something to him. Look at him, acting like he ain't gonna. Man, watch, man. Karma's gonna come back at you, man. You reap what you sow, homie. Like, I don't like how you did that, though. Like, that would trip me out. Making fun of my dead mom? Come on, man. The fuck? And you're a kid, you don't fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't disrespect your elders either. Like, so much going into this, but yeah, this guy dumb. He gonna get something to him probably. Who knows, right? disrespectful though.
Talks about a potential versus match. And now that, 50 just released his verse, I ain't gonna lie, it's all right. It's cool. You know what I mean? Now, again, people say that 50 releasing this record is very calculated because, again, if this is another, a hit theme song, right, like Big Rich Town, now you get to hear this joint every time Power comes on, right? At least that's the thought process to some of the fans after hearing, the little shot that 50 made going at Tiny, right, T.I. and the Sun. But, aside from that, we've had a lot of records released by T.I. He put out 4 of them. Kingdom put out, some records. And even Damani. I think out of all of them, everyone was thoroughly impressed with the fact that Damani was really talking to 50. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much the highlight of all of this. We watched for the first time a family stand on business going against 50 Cent, who some would say him and his brand is very bulletproof, right? It's nothing the man can't say or do that's, going to put him in the hot seat. At this point, 50, he's earned his name, right? Being Mr. Petty, the king of trolling on the internet. But let's be real. Some of the moves he's made up until this point, it wasn't wise, right? I know a lot of 50 fans are going to say, listen, man, this was smart. 50 put out, this verse. Of course, he sent a little shot going at Tiny. And again, he didn't say no names. He just saying, listen, your pops got your moms out here eating every box in Atlanta. Again, like I said, one bar. And, I see the shot. I can see how people can make the connection. But again, is this enough, right, to offset what T.I. and the Sons have already done? And as you can see, they're not stopping. You get what I mean? 50 just dropped. And just when you thought this back and forth would, eventually be over or come to an end, right? Here we go. It's back started again. Now you got T.I. and King over here saying, okay. Now remember, 50 told T.I., keep my name out your mouth. You know what I mean? He took it there, and now it seems as if T.I. and his family, they ready to match the energy, right? T.I. said that for every post he makes, I'm going to release another record, okay? Listen, T.I. done dropped 4 of them. You get what I mean? So if he has more records on the way, listen, y'all, get your popcorn, because we finna have a show. You know what I mean? It's not a battle, though. That's the unfortunate part. 50 dropped some lines, but until he actually goes in the booth, cook up a whole verse, which at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to be real, because now people buy into the perception, right? They say that T.I. and his family's dragging out the situation all because 50 looks a certain way. And just like that, he drops a verse, and people say he's sending shots at Tiny, T.I., and King, right? Or his, other sons. Listen, like I said, where do we go from here? But as of right now, this is the latest update in the controversy involving T.I. versus the Harris family. Because damn, everybody made a diss record. But y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on the bars that 50, sent at T.I.? Again, do you think, this is something to, be pumped up about? Because again, it was only a small bar. You talking one bar versus T.I. and his 4 diss, right? Damani, King. Listen, we've never seen something like this. And as of right now, this is where we at with it. So y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below? Do you still, rock with T.I. and, his sons for standing on business when it comes to defending his mother? And also, what are your thoughts on 50 in his verse, man? Are you feeling the verse? Do you think this one line pretty much blows out everything that T.I. and his sons have done up until this point? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute, world. I need y'all to do me a favor.
See how long this keeps going, but let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. I don't know. And then now they're probably gonna soon expose each other. I heard that 50's gonna expose him in a document. But who knows, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or that.